I look like Mowgli with my short hair and when it's wet and I have no makeup on. Hi guys, how are you? So basically, I got my hair cut. I guess wanted to do a little bit of an update on how and what I've been up to and stuff. A lot of people ask like what I do on the weekends because sometimes I post just like one-off photos and they're like, do you work through the weekends and stuff? Long story short, basically I work through the weekends, but I needed a bit of a breather. I've just been kind of like on go over the last several months, and I just wanted to take some time off. So I decided to give myself off like Friday through Monday. Yesterday was Monday. I didn't really take like the whole day off, but I decided to treat myself and just do basically emails and admin work in the evening. So on Friday I went out for dinner and drinks with friends, and this is something that I just haven't been able to do over the last like year, maybe year and a half. If you've been a longtime follower of CNE, especially during like the Snapchat phase, you'll know that I would like go out all the time on the weekends and stuff, and sometimes even on weekdays, and I would have like crazy rowdy nights out and stuff, but I haven't been able to do that only because I'm just like juggling a lot, and with the blog growing, which is all thankfully all because of you guys, it's been like I've been putting a lot more on my plate in terms of creating better content and just doing more projects and stuff. So it's been a little bit exhausting on the front of like blogging and doing everything else in my life. But dinner and drinks was amazing. We went to this BYOB Algerian place, which is kind of a dangerous thing, but we all took essentially we ended up each with like a bottle of wine, and we had the most amazing tagines ever. There was like a fish tagine, there was a chicken one, and then there was a vegetarian one. Everything was just super fresh and incredible. So we just had a beautiful dinner at Hamza, which is like that which is the Algerian restaurant, and then we are now across the street at a place called the Beast of Brixton. Like the next day, I don't know about you guys, but I'm such a wuss when it comes to being like kind of hungover and lethargic. I don't really get hungover just because I don't like go out drinking excessively, but I think it was just like I was so dehydrated because of like the summer and stuff like that. That was a little bit tough, but I ended up going out for noodles and then like iced tea, Yifang Taiwanese fruit tea. Like, obviously, you guys know how much I love noodles, and Burger Han Han is a place that's right off of Green Park Station, so it's super central, and it's so authentic, it's so delicious, like absolute comfort food. And not only that, but it's also freshly made. If you're looking for a cheap meal for like in the Green Park area that is delicious and fresh, I would definitely recommend Burger Han Han. And of course I love noodles, so it's kind of hard for me to like not absolutely like force you to go there. And then after that we waited in like a 45-minute queue for Yifang Taiwanese fruit tea, which in the end was maybe worth it. So we have been waiting in this queue for like how long?
20 minutes.
20 minutes for Yifang fruit tea. So I had this tea like not so long ago. I had like an event thing that took me to Old Spitalfields Market, and I was walking around, and like the PR lady that runs Old Spitalfields Market's marketing and stuff was like, you have to try this tea. So I ended up having like a little of it, and it was delicious. So I'm really hoping that he ends up liking it, because we've been waiting in this queue in the heat for so long. We ordered two. So basically I tried to say that this was like a healthy tea, even though we picked up like, I was like, oh, it's all natural sugars.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know.
And then we added sugar to it. So I tried to pass off like what, Soleros as healthy to you?
Yeah, so she's like, yeah, it's real dairy, real sugar. She hands me a Solero.
So Solero, if you don't know, is like, well, on the box.
Everyone knows what a Solero is.
No,
right?
but like I don't think Americans do.
Oh.
On the box it says like, oh, all natural. And I was like, oh, it's like natural dairy and natural sugars and stuff. And it's all super healthy. Yeah, and then I passed him a Solero, which is like a popsicle that he grew up with. And he's like, I know what this is.
Yeah, this is meant to be in like kickstarting healthy diet phase.
Help a sister out. Don't be passive aggressive about it.
Actually, that's really good.
Worth it.
Maybe.
Like, I've been having a hard time like styling myself lately just because it's been so hot. I essentially just stick to the same like sandals and flats and stuff, only because like my feet get swollen in the heat, and I tried to stay hydrated, but obviously it doesn't help, and I just get really sticky and sweaty, and I'm just upset, right? So my styles, like, I just feel like haven't been doing much when it comes to my style, and because with my long hair I wanted to try and do different things, because my hair is just something that I was really unhappy with when it was long, because I just feel like it's just a hairstyle rather than a cut, and it didn't make me look chic or editorialized or whatever. So when I was trying to share like outfits with you guys, it just felt like an incomplete look. So I was trying to change things up a bit, and I went for like a high ponytail one day. I tried to wear something completely out of my comfort zone, short skirts and all that sort of stuff. So I've been playing around with a lot with styling. So if you have any tips or ideas in terms of how to get out of a style rut, let me know. I've been kind of like working on a mood board and style ideas and all that sort of stuff. So just to kind of mix things up for the autumn season. Sunday was amazing. I ended up meeting up with other bloggers. I have been meaning to meet up with like all my blogger babes for a while. You may have seen that I meet up with some of these people individually, like Christabel, with Brenda, but I haven't really had the chance to hang out with everyone together. I noticed that I've been really analyzing my analytics as of lately to see what the sort of stuff that you guys really engage with and enjoy. And I noticed that a lot of you guys really enjoyed the stuff that's like with people. Like, you love seeing photos and blog posts and shots and, you know, collaborations and stuff where I'm with like some of my friends or with other people and being like true and honest and open about friendships and relationships. And I really wanted to do that, not only is it strategic business-wise, because you're like combining, you're introducing your readers to like that, to a new person and all of that sort of stuff, and you're kind of exchanging readers, but also because like I just noticed that some of the strongest content comes from people actually doing things together, right? You get varied perspectives, and it's just so fascinating. I think some of the people who do it best are Christabel and Lucy. They went to Jamaica, I think it was back in January or even February, I don't know, but it was basically snowing here in London when they went out to Jamaica, and it was just so nice to see them create content together. And Christabel has been to Jamaica before, obviously, because her grandparents lived there, and she was kind of introducing like Lucy to a lot of the things that she knows and she's grown up with. And it was just so interesting to see both of their perspectives. And obviously they took outfit shots where they were together and everything, but it was just, all of that was just, it was really nice to see, and it was so much more entertaining to digest. Multiple photo shoots going on. Thanks. I love your cord.
No, you said pasta.
No, I thought you were wearing a coat.
What did you call it? Cord?
Cord.
So I thought about how I could incorporate that into my content from this point forward, and I realized that I need to do more of it. I need to really like introduce you guys to people who I find inspiring and who I want to be like, and some of the women and men actually that kind of help like create CNE as like a positive platform. There are so many bloggers that I work with behind the scenes that have helped me tremendously, and you don't really necessarily get to see them or meet them. On Monday, as I mentioned to you guys, I took part of the Monday off, like kind of in the morning afternoon time. And I worked with Treatwell. If you don't know already, Treatwell is a service basically that's like, it's like a website online, and they have an app, and you can essentially just open it up no matter where you are in the world, I believe. I've used it in the US and now have used it a few times in the UK. You can like book appointments for anything like regarding hair, like massages, if you need some like, you know, a facial or anything like that, all beauty sort of related. And not only is it like cheaper because they sometimes give you like special offers if it's like off peak, but they also like kind of help you figure out where the best place to do your manicures or your massage or whatever. I don't know if you've had this experience in the past. I remember I went out to New York City, this was several years ago, and I wanted to get a pedicure. After several days of like walking around, my feet were absolutely destroyed. So I really wanted to get a pedicure, and I walked into a salon, and it was just, it looked great on the outside, but the pedicure and the whole experience was horrible. Treatwell is a place where like you can just go on it. There are ratings and reviews and all of that sort of stuff, and you can see what each spa offers in terms of like services. So it's a great platform to use, especially when you're in a new city, like or even a country. And I would say it's because of Treatwell that it kind of helped me find places that I trust here, and that know like that are willing to understand like what I need, as well as like my hair and all that. Made it to Notting Hill. It is so warm today, and I think I'm sweating through my shirt. I'm off to show at the moment, which is a salon. I'm working with Treatwell to document my hair journey, so we'll see what I get done with my hair. I love it long, but I also kind of want to go back short, so I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. So we'll see. Okay, so how does my hair look? Perfect. So the hair is done, and it's short again. It's nice. I've kind of changed up the look of it. Like I wanted to go for something that was a little bit more lived in, kind of like I woke up like this sort of look, because the last time I had a bob it was so super structured, like so corporate savvy, and I wanted something a little bit more like personality. So this is it. I think Show is a place that I would definitely go back to as well. They have like amazing mask treatments and stuff like that as well that are very economical. I mean, considering how luxurious of an experience it is, it's super economical. They also, if you go onto Treatwell's website as well, they have like a list of all the services that they offer. They don't do only hair, but they do like other things too. I believe like extensions and like eyelashes and stuff like that. So I would take a look at it. But yeah, ultimately that's what I've been doing. I think this is something like trying to just giving myself like 3-4 day weekends every now and then. I might do that often, like every quarter. I do end up working, like yesterday I ended up working, but it was really nice to kind of take like a slow morning and then completely off in the afternoon, and then in the evenings I stayed up like until 10:30, 11 o'clock like working, but it was mostly just to get ahead. That obviously may not be an option for you if you're someone who like works at with a regimented schedule and stuff. But if you're someone who is freelancing or startuping, or you know if you're in a managerial position or something like that, where you can take some time off or whatever, or have a little bit more control over your schedule, then I would highly recommend it. I felt so good about it. But yeah, so I guess I'm going to end that the vlog here, but let me know of like any fun restaurants, kind of like Merker, Han Han, that you may have come across, not only in London, but across the world, because obviously I travel. If you're going through a style rut, any bloggers that you've been loving, and if you like my hair. So yeah, bye.